Kansas. But you gotta change that tolerance. And that's why I was going through niggas like crazy. Can't fuck with it. Nope, don't like it. Don't like this. Oh, this outweigh this. Got to go. New nigga me, please.
What's good, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to this YouTube channel and make sure you click that notification bell. Leave your comments down below and enjoy this reaction video. What's good, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another reaction video. You have just entered the Break Room Chronicles, where breaks are normally 15 minutes, but child, over here, we break for 1 damn hour. Shouts out to the 2 Live crew. Child, I see you, by far the best damn chat on YouTube, honey. You better ask someone about this 2 Live crew. Oh, and shouts out to the Bush Gang. Hey, Bush Watchers. What it do, Bush Gang? Shouts out to the Replay Gang. Hey, Replay Gang. Thanks so much for stopping by. Make sure you let us know in the bottom of this video that you're Replay Gang in this thing. So myself and the 2 Live crew definitely know it's real. Hey, you guys. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope y'all are feeling good and doing great. And thank you so much for stopping what y'all were doing and meet me over here in the damn break room, y'all. Oh, goodness gracious. So yesterday, y'all, I did not come on live. And I'm going to just be real honest with y'all. It wasn't really anything going on that I saw that was worth reacting to or talking about, you know. So I just said, well, let me keep on doing what I've been doing, okay? And y'all know I love watching Kendra G's show, and she put out a couple episodes, one today and I think one yesterday, that I thought would be really good for us to react to and to talk about. Y'all know the last time we got together, we was discussing My Jazzy Life live, and you know, a lot of us had different different opinions about what was going on over there. And you know, just not to make this about them, but I did just want to say this, you know, you guys, at the end of the day, what we do know is it doesn't really take, you know, a whole lot to do YouTube, okay? And you can do YouTube, you know, like I've said all the time, you know, you got to be consistent. That's the most important thing with YouTube, is consistency. We definitely know drama can and stir up a crowd, okay? We know that as well, but at the end of the day, consistency is just the biggest thing. And if you're somebody trying to start social media, trying to start YouTube, don't get discouraged if no one's coming over there to watch your channel. Just keep putting up your videos, or sis or sir, just keep putting up your videos, and eventually your channel will pop. When it will pop, you know, YouTube can't give you that time frame. That's dependent upon the people and you. Most importantly, you, because if you don't give the people anything to watch, then you can't watch. So you know, for a lot of us, we've been watching Jazzy for quite some time. And the only thing that, in my opinion, that's really changed over there with sis is just she's gotten older every year, you know. But at one point, I thought Jasmine was kind of turning the corner and maybe was going to really do something. But yeah, no, you know, I mean, it is what it is. I know she just put up a video I saw right before I went live of something about their kids' Easter and something. I didn't watch it, you guys. I just seen she had put it up. But you know, it is what it is over there. I don't know. I haven't really seen anything with Liv. I really haven't been checking in on her. And then yeah, I think Chrissy do birthday parties for her 2 kids. What was it Junebug? Was that his name? Junebug and Blades. I think they had birthdays, and she threw a big old shebang bang boo boo over there. I did see that on Instagram. She had bouncy houses, and you know, Chrissy typically does show up and show out for her children. And although she has a lot of kiddos over there, um, you know, do she do that for each and every child? I don't know, but she definitely do. When she does, she shows it to the people. She definitely does show up and show out for them. Okay. So again, you guys, welcome to the break room. Hello, everyone. Thank y'all so much for stopping what y'all were doing, and let's get into this live reaction. Now, we have two that we are going to discuss today. We're gonna watch. We're gonna give our thoughts and opinions about it. One of them is a man. I know y'all have been talking about the women. Y'all want to do some, see what the women got going on over there on Kendra's show. So we do have one with the young lady that came on there, and y'all, ooh boy, Kendra, honey, she had a word, honey. She had a read for the people in the comments. I said, ooh, Kendra. She definitely had a read for the people in the comments, but I felt what she was saying. I did feel where she was coming from. But we can't control people. People gonna have their thoughts and opinions. People gonna do what they want to do, say what they want to say. It is what it is, okay? But sometimes we all are human, and definitely we will have a reaction to the comments as well, because we're human. So we will react from time to time to the comments, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and welcome on everyone into the break room. I see we have your spoiledness, Latoy, Mary Blue, Unique, the Erics. Hey, Erica. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Anisha. Latoy. Not just mommy time. Juana. What's good, Juana? Your spoiledness. Mel Grant. Let me see. I'll make sure. Lisa plus 3. Majesty. Hey, Majesty. Hey, Sharon. Let's see who else was in the building. Asia. Hey, Asia. Hey, B. Kirk. Hey, Miss Pearl. Hey, Relly Rail. Okay, y'all coming on in. Okay, make sure you guys hit the like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Jasmine plus 3. Okay, y'all coming on in. What's up, Mo Love? Hey, Newton. Hey, Nurse KP. Okay, y'all coming on in. Thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate it. So, y'all, I have been really busy. Y'all know where I ran sales with MELVIROSE Beauty, so I'm trying to get all those orders out the door. Boy, and I have other things going on. Y'all know I'm still working on my candles, and I'm hoping to have that out next week. Prayfully, if everything goes right. And then I also have other things going on behind the scenes, you guys, in regards to both my businesses. Again, if you have not subscribed to my vlog channel, which is my small biz life, make sure you guys subscribe to my vlog channel, because I will yeah, she did, Crystal. She did a good job. She did, Chrissy. I mean, she did a good job. I definitely will be sharing some exciting news with you guys. So I definitely would appreciate if you guys would go over there and subscribe to my channel. Again, I really would appreciate it. Got to give her credit for being consistent on not feeding her kids, showing off stinkabug, and want to let the kids touch that baby. And last but least, shout out to Chris this and that. Lisa plus 3, you're a mess. Hey, Queen K. Hey, Tina. Hey, Hey, Go Getter. Hey, Georgia Peach Green. Okay, Georgia Peach, I didn't see your message. You should have received one, because I've sent them all out. So what you would have to do is you would have to message me again and give me your order number so I can double check, okay? Because I don't send those out. Shopify sends those out. So, I mean, it could have been a glitch. I don't know. But all of them have been sent out. Okay? So, you'll have to message me again. All right, you guys. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Insatiable Woman. Okay, y'all coming on in. Thank y'all so much. Hit the like button. Well, you got fired. I know I almost got fired the last time I brought my babies, but I had to bring my 5-year-old. He does have a tab. I promise he'll be quiet. Jasmine, now, sis, what did I tell you about bringing the kids to the job, sis? Oh, goodness gracious. Hey, Candy C, Jenny. Y'all coming on in. Make sure I hit the like button for me. Hey, Vaughn. All right. So let's go ahead and get up this live. this video live reaction to Kendra G's video. And hey JG, and then we'll go ahead and end it off with the second one, which is the woman. So we're gonna do the man first, and then we're gonna do the woman. Now, this guy, you guys, he called in live to Kendra's show from his jacuzzi in his bedroom. Okay, yeah, you heard me, sis. He called in live to Kendra's show from the jacuzzi in his bedroom, y'all. So let's see what he got going on.
Hello.
Oh snap! Is this okay, Kendra?
Do you have on clothes at least?
It's Bubbles. I'm not gonna show anything.
Oh wait, you're in the bathtub?
It's a jacuzzi. It's in my room. I'll just do this. Well,
wait, hold on. You have a jacuzzi in your room?
Yeah, you want to see?
Where's the Okay, are you covered? Are you covered? Can you show us the jacuzzi? But you gotta be covered.
Yeah.
Now, I just have a question for you ladies out there. Have any of you guys here recently, while you're out there in the dating pool, and if you just so happen to get over to his house, the man's house, have any of you guys met a guy recently with a jacuzzi right smack dab in the middle of his bedroom? Anybody? Has anybody met a guy here recently with a jacuzzi right smack dab in his damn bedroom? She said, which sports is where he from, the 70s? Child, your cousin, Tucky, your cousin got a jacuzzi in the bedroom? Judge Crystal said, no, sis, nah. He strategically planned to be in the jacuzzi. Asia said, no, sis, not recently. Asia said, I did meet a guy that had a bathtub in his bathroom, but I haven't met a guy with a jacuzzi in the middle of his living room or bedroom. Excuse me. All things Jade says, sis, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw up the red flag in the beginning of this video. Takesha says, sis, is that a rental property he's in? Jenny says, nah, no, not really. It's men that watch Kendra, not just women. So who is he trying to impress? Girl, I don't know. Lisa said, glad I'm off the market and married because, baby, the men these days. Okay, y'all, let's get on back to Brother Smooth in the jacuzzi in the middle of the bedroom.
Yes, I'm covered.
Oh my God, you're in.
But you see, only my daughter gets in. You see the toys and stuff. I didn't know you was gonna pick me. I was watching the game. My Sixers won. Let me turn it down. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, listen. You are the first ever to call me live from the jacuzzi.
I'm so sorry.
Not just a jacuzzi, Kendra. Jacuzzi in the middle of his bedroom, sis. You forgot that part.
Listen, I don't think the ladies are complaining.
I'm having my little drink. I'm sorry. My 6'1". I just came out, lifting weights, and I get in here with the Epsom salt, and.
Okay, so let me get into your business. What's your name?
Alfredi Tate. Don't laugh.
Alfredi?
Alfredi Tate. There's only two of me and my dad.
So is your first name Alfredi? Okay, so Alfredi. How old are you?
44.
44. I'm assuming you're calling from Philly.
I'm from Philly.
Okay.
Well, I flew to Maryland. I escaped the gunshot, so I'm in Maryland. I bought my dream house, and I'm building it.
Okay, and you want to have a jacuzzi? You're building this house that you live in right now?
I put this jacuzzi in. Yeah, I do it myself. So why not do everything? Why not?
He got the jacuzzi. Child, he calls from the jacuzzi, child. This is Alfredi, 44, from Philly, but lives in Maryland. You mentioned a daughter. How many kids do you have?
I had two.
Grace, Miss Tildy.
So I'm a dad. I love kids. Here they are. I'm not a thug. Here they go on my chest. Her name's AC. That's Freddie Lynn, and that's me. This is the card. This is the wife spot right here. When I get the wife, she going here. So I lost one, and I know this is crazy. You probably never heard this before. I found the best child mom I could.
Hey, our family.
Because I love being a dad. It was just so.
Now, why the wife get such a little spot? Why she get the teeny tiny spot on your chest over there, sir? Oh no.
You know, I love being a dad. I know that sounds crazy. Me and
No,
her.
but no, there's plenty of people that have like 2 children with the same person because they figured it out. It's that's not odd, to be honest.
Didn't fit. The first one fooled me. She got me good. But, you know, like I said, I lost my kid. So I knew to pick. I'm 44 and I want to be an old dad. So I picked somebody who was great. I seen she already had a kid and I was like, oh, this what I want. You know? So I had a kid and it wasn't nothing, no love or anything like that. I just really wanted a kid. She was awesome.
So you guys co-parent. You guys
Excuse me. You picked a woman just to be your baby mama? You didn't want anything else, just a baby? Huh. Okay. I guess. So you went in it with the intentions not to have a wife, just a baby mama. Oh boy. Okay. Let me continue.
Yeah, real good. It's like she can say
you were never in a relationship?
We tried it for about 7 days. She's a businesswoman that I want to make 150,000. She's that type of woman, and I'm more like I'm retired. I'm a retired school teacher. I don't need your money is your money. If you move with me, you don't have to pay no bills, you know. But she was so inclined for the business, and we watching Netflix. She in her phone, see how she can make more money. You know, it's like she was all business, and I'm not mad at her for that. If I die today, my kid is taken care of, but that's not what I'm looking for. You can work with, never mind. I know your question, so I'm not just letting.
Nah, continue. Say what you were going to say.
You can work at McDonald's. As long as you're about, you know, the 5 F's. You know, family orientated, fit, you know, friendly. I'm going to say freaky. I ain't going to lie. Every guy wants a freaky girl, only with me, though, not with the whole world. You know, and a friend.
Okay, the 5 F's, he said. Okay, so let's continue. When's your birthday?
Yes, he said he wants the 5 F's. Whatever. Yes, Jade. 7 days. They tried a relationship for 7 days. Sound like more like a loaf of bread than a chick that you met. You made her sound like she was a whole loaf of bread, sir, not a woman that you wanted to have a baby with. Okay, y'all. Let me stop. Let's continue.
January 25th, 1978.
So you're Aquarius.
Yeah.
How old's your daughter?
My daughter is 3.
3. Sorry about your child that passed on.
Listen. It's all good. I got the tears. Here she is on my arm. You see the tears? That's how long she's been going.
How many years?
She did this whole arm. You see the tears? It's been 15 years.
You don't have to tell us, but do you want to tell us what happened?
It's bad. You might catch me. I'm on.
He seemed more proud of the tattoo of the child that he lost than he's very proud of those tattoos. Hence the reason why he showed up. You know what kills me when the people say, "Oh, I didn't know you were going to pick me." Don't you think if you request to go on the show, there is a possibility, a grave possibility that you could be chosen? So why would you show up, no shirt on, all your damn tattoos exposed to the world, sitting in a bubble full of jacuzzis or jacuzzi full of bubbles? I said that wrong. A jacuzzi full of bubbles. Like who? Like I would think if you felt the mood to sit in your jacuzzi with bubbles. So do you take a bath in there? What is, sir, what is going on over there? Do you have a shower and a jacuzzi, or do you just have this jacuzzi? Oh boy.
It's bad.
Fair enough.
And it was the mom's fault. That's what makes it even. That's why I didn't double down. You know, I didn't double. You know.
Okay. Fair enough. You do not have to share. All right, let's keep going. This is Alfredi, 44. He's Aquarius from Philly, but lives in Maryland. Has a 3-year-old. You're retired. You mentioned you're a retired teacher.
Currently a landlord. I'm a landlord.
He's a landlord. Okay. So look, I love that you design life for the way you want to live it. He got a jacuzzi in his. What part of the is this in the living room? The jacuzzi?
The bedroom.
Oh, this. Oh, you're in the bedroom. Okay. Oh, you have a jacuzzi in your bedroom.
Yeah, yeah. You can get right out. When I was in Philly, I had one on the third floor, and my bedroom's on the second floor. And if I have too many of these, you end up sleeping right here. So I said it makes more sense for me to just stumble right over there.
Alfreddie, they already claiming you. Someone said you my husband in the comments.
I wish. Don't play with me. Like,
okay.
Don't.
Have you ever been married?
No, I want to. That's what I'm about, Kenya.
I
live my life.
You call me Kenya?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
okay. My name is Kendra, though. I have to correct you.
Sorry. Come on, blame it.
Kenya's an easy slip up. It's okay, but the name is Kendra, to be correct. But
let me just say this, y'all. Women, beware of a man that talk too fast and talk too much. He was talking so fast, he couldn't even get Kendra's name right. Kept calling her Kenya instead of Kendra. Okay, now this man said he was a school teacher. So I'm pretty sure you're used to getting familiar with people's names. As being a school teacher, I'm sure you taught students who all had different names, sir. So I don't know why it's so hard for you to get Kendra correct. Let's continue.
I get that at times. But now let's start, because these women are ready. What kind of woman are you looking for?
Well, besides the 5S, the biggest thing is peaceful. I need a peaceful woman, a genuine woman. Like, if we're having a disagreement, don't sit there and tell me green means stop. That's what I run into. Don't do that. Come on now.
What does green means stop? I don't get it.
Kenya, because green means go.
You call me Kenya again now. You gotta get right.
Sorry.
You only get one slip up.
All right.
That's because he's too much into performing for the camera. If you would just chill out, I mean, you should already be in chill vibes since you're laying in your jacuzzi over there in your bedroom. So you should already be on chill mode or chill vibes. So if it should just come effortlessly for you. Like just be natural. Unless this is naturally you. He seems like a very show off type guy, and that definitely is a no for me. I don't like show off type people, especially men. I don't get into that. So he seems very show offish, talk about all his accomplishments. Now, he did say, you guys, that he was a school teacher and he retired at age 32. He said I believe he said he's 44. So he's been retired for quite some time. So I'm like, okay, you're a school teacher, so you went to college. And I'm just going to venture to say you went to college straight out of high school at age 18, 19, okay? So we'll just say that it took you 4 years. We'll give you 5 because, maybe it was a class you had to take twice. So if let's say he graduated, he went to college at 18 and graduated at 23. So you retired at 70 or 32. So that's what, 9 years? Like, what job did you retire from at the school teacher after 9 years? Did you get hurt on the job, which deemed you to be retired? You get a disability. You got a big settlement. I'm getting that you may have something happened. It was an incident that happened to lead you to have to retire. Because I can't see you retiring at 32 as a school teacher. At that age, you just got started in your career. But let's continue.
All right. Because, green means go. Be genuine with it,
Okay.
Genuine. Don't, let's not argue something that we can Google. Let's just state the facts and let's move on. Let's not do it again.
Okay.
And I don't do anything major like cheat and beat you up. I don't do crazy stuff. That's when you can start. But let's just talk, That's why. The peaceful thing.
Okay.
Exactly, Newton. Now, you guys, Newton is one of our educators. Newton, JG are one of two of our educators that are the part of the break room. And Newton says, with the eyeball emoji, teachers are state employees. So normally, if you don't have a disability, you absolutely have to meet the minimum age requirement. Exactly. Now, if it was, okay, or proper for all teachers to retire before they even actually get damn near get hired, then we wouldn't even have teachers. So I'm thinking, like I said earlier, thank you for letting me know that, Newton. I kind of figured that. I'm thinking he had some type of disability. Something happened to where he couldn't work anymore. And that's why he's calling himself, he's trying to make like in my opinion, when he made that statement, like he made so much money, he was able to retire at 32. And I would just think you just got started in your career as a teacher at 32. Like you still in the honeymoon stages. All right, let's continue, y'all.
Okay. What's some deal breakers for you?
Not being peaceful. That's it. And not trying to take care of yourself. I don't body shame, but I want my woman healthy so we can go through life and have fun. Like you can see, I like to have fun. That's why I retired early. I didn't work since I was 32. So my life is planned around having, a little fun. Let's be healthy. Let's hit the beach,
You say you haven't worked since 32?
Since 32.
You've been retired since 32. Okay. Do you want the woman to be in Maryland?
She could be in Maryland, hour and a half to 2 hours away. So we can, I drive.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be tempted to do anything crazy because my woman I see her once a week, She can be far away as long as she's ready to move here.
Okay. What's the age range you want to date?
This is a little different here. I would go with 27, 28 to fine 50.
28, say it again.
27, 28 to a fine 50.
27, 28 to a fine 50. This is Alfredi, 44. He's in Maryland.
So you want a 27, 28-year-old to a fine 50. Why you just didn't say 50, sir? Why you just didn't just say between 27 and 50? The fine 50, again, it's the performance for me, y'all. It's God, he's too extra.
Maryland. Do you want any more kids?
I wouldn't mind at all. I could have a tribe.
So you're open to having more kids? Could the woman already have kids?
I want to keep it at about. See, that's picky, Kendra. I'm gonna keep it at about 2, and it all depends on the relationship with the child's father. Like if he's coming over, I left girls alone. He's coming over during Christmas, fixing the swings. I'm like, how'd that slime board get in here? Oh, my dad bought. No, your dad's not. It's the child father type thing.
So you want the child's father to be involved or to not be involved?
It's ignorant. I don't really want him to be involved because I would definitely jump in as the dad.
Okay, so then if you don't want the child's father to be involved, then you might want to take that number up a little bit to 27, 28-year-olds. Definitely going to have a couple kiddos, young kiddos, that daddies more than likely will be involved. I don't know too many real men. This is just going to go ahead and give up their parental rights because the man with all the tattoos with the jacuzzi in his bedroom said so. Yes, sir. Mr. Alfredo. You might want to go to I'll just give you 38 to your fine 50. You probably would have a better chance if the woman does have children that they're old enough that the daddy probably don't need to be coming over there putting up slides. Okay. Well, let's continue, you guys.
Oh, but I understand. But so that's a picky thing right there.
Okay, fair enough. You're being honest.
Oh no, Elizabeth.
Does the woman gotta make a certain amount of money?
Nope. McDonald's, I don't care.
Okay, he don't care about
the
money.
Hold on. Enough to support us and feed the house if I lose everything, because anything can happen at any time. I could all of my houses could burn up. I don't know. Long as she can feed us for a little while to get back on my feet, because I'm gonna get back on my feet.
Okay. Does she have to look a certain way? You mentioned fit.
Fit. I don't even care if she ugly. All right, this sounds mean. I don't care if she ugly, Kendra. My best girlfriend was ugly.
What do you mean she was ugly? Your best girlfriend was ugly?
Though,
So, okay, so let's get into it.
Hey, Rubes. Well, sis, just because you were doing that, there'll be no penalty for being late. Thanks for joining, sis.
The shape matters to you more than the face.
Yes, I know that's mean. I know that sounds crazy. Yeah, it does.
No, it's not mean. Nothing's mean if you're being honest. I think information is always good. I need for men to speak more honest because
I'm gonna be honest.
that's the problem. Okay. So for you, the body is more important than the face.
Yes. You can have the top, the bottom, or both, or that's cool. If you got all three, game winner.
Y'all, this is the same man that chose a woman to be his child's mother. Okay? So y'all are surprised that he made that statement. This is the same man that went seeking a woman just to bear a child for him. So again, he said you could be ugly. He just need the body. He need you banging. Like, this dude is weird. I'm sorry. I know y'all are saying he giving saucy vibes. I'm not even going to really say that. He definitely does give me tad bit flamboyant, more so flashy. But he definitely does give me, he's a put on, right? This is probably why he's single at 44. Okay? Because he really is not what he's saying he is. It definitely, something is flawed somewhere. Hence the reason why he's still single at 44. And he wants all these kids, but he only has one child that's 3 years old, and he had to go find the mama to be the mother of that child. Let's continue.
And you have a pretty face too, but body is important.
It's important. Just stay in shape. I'm a guy.
Okay. Stay. All right. So, when was your last relationship?
My last relationship. I can't say her name, but yeah, it was about 2017. I just looked it up. You are absolutely right. 2017. That's when it was.
Not
okay.
Liberace.
You gotta answer this question, but I'm curious. I kind of want you to answer, but you don't have to. When was the last time you was intimate with a woman?
Last week.
Last week? Why can't you?
And every man that gets on here that looks okay is lying, Kendra. I always wanted to tell you that. They are lying. You know why? Because a man will put up with a girl that's for a little bit over this. You know what this is, right?
What is that?
The hand. A man will deal with your, yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. So, Mr. Alfredo, you just had sex last week. Was it in this same room with the jacuzzi in it? Oh, I hope so, because I hope you're getting your money's worth over there. So why you can't be with her? I'm telling y'all, something ain't right. Something's not right. If you just had sex last week, it probably wasn't even a full week from when you did this. It probably was 3 days before you went on the show. Why you can't be with her? If she good enough for you to bone, y'all probably ain't heard that word in a long time. Why are you on this show? That be my question. When y'all say, I just had sex 10 hours ago. Well, why you ain't with her or him? Why are you on this show? I don't be getting that. Like, why is y'all going around having all this frivolous sex and nobody don't want to have a relationship? But you get on this show and talk about how you want this and you want that. You want this type of man, this type of woman. She ain't got to be cute, but she just got to have a nice body. She don't have to have it. She can work at McDonald's, but she need to have enough money to take care of it. Y'all be saying all this. Like, it don't even make sense to me. It just be sounding like y'all don't want relationships. Because if y'all want relationships, you wouldn't just be frivolously having sex with people. Or because if you had sex with her last week, then you need to be with her this week. Let's continue.
You being very unpeaceful and crazy for a little while, but see me, I'm honest with it. I'm like, we can never go here because of
Probably,
the mouth and the unpeacefulness. But I like you better than this. I tried this for like 3 months and it didn't work out. I'm like, you know what? Let me just deal with her not deal with her, but let me just call her up. And so any man who looks okay is absolutely lying. I just want you and all the girls on here to know that they are lying. They might still be single, but they're lying.
So basically you're saying they're having sex with somebody.
Yes. No man is going to.
Yes, KB, I do understand sex and relationship is different, but that be my thing. Why keep having all this frivolous sex if you want a relationship? That's my point. Like, why keep doing that? Why keep playing yourself? Why not just wait till you can have a real relationship? Because even though sex and relationship are two different things, there's still emotions. And with sex, you still have feelings, emotions. I would think you would. I don't know.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. The woman you were with last week, why can't you be in a relationship with her?
Not peaceful. Green
Right,
room
apple
stop.
pie.
Oh, she's not.
We literally, like, she'll argue out of nowhere. You know, I know you don't got the time, but our last argument that made me just say, oh my God, like, oh Jesus, like, you're just unstoppable. I made it her screensaver, the last argument. I was like, what? It was amazing.
Okay. All right. He wants peace. All right. So why do you think you're single, Freddie?
You know, I don't have to be single, but I got to find this peace, you know? I need it. I need it. And I did have it with my last relationship. Oh, everything was perfect, Kendra. This girl, we'll Google something. Oh, you're right, babe. Or I'll be like, you know, you're right, babe. You know, because you're wrong is wrong, is right is right. But she was loco.
She said everything was perfect.
It was perfect, but she was loco, meaning when I met her, right, she said, I know you're going to cheat. And she went on Facebook and Instagram, right, made up 2 fake profiles. And these girls look good. One was a nurse, one was a school teacher, made up 2 fake profiles coming at me. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I have a girlfriend. Thank you. I'm showing her this. She still goes through my phone.
Did you know she made up the fake profiles?
No, not till the end. Because when I caught her going through my phone, Kendra, and I said, you want to go through my phone? Look, go to my Facebook and my Instagram. You see these beautiful girls coming at me? I'm saying no to them. You know what I mean? And then later on, she said that was hard. I was going to hit them girls. And I was going to hit them up. I'm like, oh, they was nice. Yeah. Like, can I get the ultimate pass if you make up a girl that looks better than you and your guy is like, no.
No, you're right. Okay, let's do this. Okay, hold on. My phone's about to die, so I got some ghetto stuff. Let me get my charger. Hold on, guys. I don't want to lose Freddie.
Kendra, sis, why you didn't have the phone already? Okay, girl. Now y'all look. I know this be me being nosy. She got up, so I seen. Y'all see this painting she has up there? Is that real hair coming up, or is that? I don't know. That's cute. I've never seen that before.
If you can remember my horrible name, Alfredo. Let me put these bubbles.
Alfreddie is your name, right?
Oh, it's Alfreddie. Freddie. Alfreddie.
Because we don't want my phone to die in the process. All right, so, but listen, I never thought about that. She made a whole fake that's too much damn work. I'm not doing that. Who's doing that? Who has time to make fake profiles to Hello, I can't hear you. Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay, you weren't speaking. All right, last question. Why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Y'all, it's him sitting in this jacuzzi the whole damn time. That's distracting me. I just want to. Is he naked, y'all? Is his pee just bouncing all around in the bubbles? This is so distracting to me.
Because her money is her money. She don't got to pay no bills. Right? Anything broke around the house.
Right, Tina, with the hat.
You know, I'm a protector. I'll beat somebody up. And I'm not trying to be conceited. I'm just stating the facts, you know. Whatever. I stay in shape, you know. I love children. You know, I'm morally intact. Like, I know right from wrong. I don't do anybody wrong. And I like to have fun. I like to do everything. Camp, dance, sing. I don't know. You know,
Mickey said that water cold now.
Like an all-around type of.
And you ready to be committed to
not naked with a hat on.
Yes, I've been there before. It just makes me sad.
And you never been married though, right?
No.
But you want to get married.
I bought a ring once.
You bought a ring once. You almost was there.
Yeah, that was the.
Sir, answer the question. Why don't they ever answer? Buying a ring, sir, were you married? Never married? Want to be married? Not that you bought a ring. Just answer the question directly. Like, it's all that jib jabbering you're doing that's irritating me.
The girl that didn't look cute. I bought a ring.
So what happened with that? Why did you break up with her?
Kendra, you will not believe this. My boy, he was a pretty boy, 6'4". He was like, man, that girl, man, let's go there on Temple and mess with some girls. I'm like, no, I'm here. I want to stay with my girlfriend. He said, look, do me a favor, go to the store. Right? I went to the store. He said, I'm gonna pull up on the block and get her number. I said, no, you're not. He got her number. Showed it to me. She wrote it on his chest. I was like, you know what I mean?
He like gossiping. Another turn off. You one of them gossiping ninjas. No. Next.
Yeah, that hurt. Yeah, he got her number.
Aww.
That I got low self-esteem. Nobody really likes me because she was a little rough. I ain't gonna lie. And he was a little pretty boy, tall, curly head boy. You know, I mean, yeah. But I literally had the ring in my pocket. Like, it happens. Woo.
Why did your boy play that game in the first place?
But he was right. I'm glad he did. Come on, Kendra. Literally, he on a motorcycle, ran up, got her number within 5 minutes. Like,
hey,
I'm
Kendra.
glad he did.
Okay, fair enough. They like you.
Not
they
sugary.
Like you, this is Alfreddie, 44. He's an Aquarius in Maryland. Would like you be in the Maryland area. Has a daughter that's 3. Open to having more kids. Doesn't mind if you have 2 kids, but depending on how you are with the what?
Locked up. But I don't care. He said he needs to be out of here. But go. I'm sorry.
He gotta be in jail.
No, he don't. But just get out of here.
Yeah, he doesn't want him to be in. If you have a child, this is a baby mama's dream. If you have a child's father that's not involved, Freddie will that's what he's open to. He doesn't want the child's father to be involved. No more than 2. And then so you provide for the woman and her 2 children. She don't worry about nothing.
No, I would love him to be paying child support from California somewhere.
Okay.
I'm about my money, but I would though, because I would love him. You know what I mean?
Nisha.
He's a retired teacher, but now is a landlord. 28 to 50. Let's do it. And he's in the jacuzzi. Do you still got your bubbles?
Yeah, they're still in here. I tried to hype them up a little bit more.
Now I want you to show.
Oh my God!
Flash this with anything.
Not high fructose.
Yeah. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. Make sure we can't see anything. That's important. Okay. Just tuning in. He has a jacuzzi. He's calling us from his bedroom, but he has a jacuzzi in his bedroom that he put in himself. So there you have it. You're gonna have fun with this guy. Give them your Facebook page.
It's Alfreddie, Alfreddy.
We know how to spell it, Alfreddie.
The middle name is my paintball name. My paintball, Herc, Hurk. Last name T. Alfreddie Herc T.
What?
And there you have.
Child, you would never be found. What is all that? Alfreddie paintball, Tink, hurt, something, other. What? Y'all just follow the jacuzzi drippings, okay? Just get on Facebook and put in jacuzzi in the bedroom, and maybe his profile will pop up.
Let's see what it does. Thank you for coming on, babe.
Why are they laughing? All right. Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye. See you later. Good luck to you. Keep me posted how it goes, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Oh, boy. Okay, y'all. That was a whole hot mess. You just found his profile? Oh, Lord. Girl, go on slide in his DM. See what he say. Blushing. Jenny said, whoo, child. Camilla said he got a whole lot of red flags over there for me. Some dummy will be in his jacuzzi by noon tomorrow making booty soup with it. Not booty soup. What's up, Ashley Bashley? Y'all are a mess. Kendra gives the men a pass but grills the women. Kendo, I'm glad you said that. So let's get on to the next one, y'all. Okay? Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. I really would appreciate it. So let's get on to our next one.
Hello,
What's your name, baby?
Tara.
How old are you?
I'll be 32 on the 26th.
Oh, okay, you look a little younger. This is Tara, 32 on the 26th of April.
Yes, I'm a Taurus.
You're a Taurus. So let's just say you're 32. Tara, you have any kids?
Yes, I do. Me and my daughter was just watching a show. She's like, she finally picked you. I'm not camera ready.
You pushed the request.
Yes, I know. I knew you were gonna say that.
You said your daughter. You have one child?
I have two. I have a 6-year-old, and my oldest will be 12 in July.
A 6-year-old and 12. Same mom? Same dad?
Yes.
Same dad.
Remember that comment, you guys. Remember what she said when Kendra asked her, how many kids do you have? And she said 2. And she said, same dad. And she said, yes. Remember that.
Why are you guys not together?
It was a bit of an abusive relationship.
Sorry to hear that. Well, I'm happy you got out of that. Okay.
Yeah, expanding my beautifully independent wings. I love it. It's great.
All right. This is Tara. Where you calling us from?
Philly.
Philly in the building. What do you do for a living?
I'm a cashier at Hip City Veg. It's a vegan restaurant down here. It's pretty big down here.
Okay. Cashier at a vegan restaurant. This is Tara, who's a tourist, 32. 2 kids, 6 and 12.
Hey, and Will.
In Philly, and a cashier. Let's get into it, Tara. What kind of man you looking for?
Hey, Nearly.
Somebody that's really honest. I've been known to be open to, just open-minded in the past, but a lot of people don't like to just be totally honest. So I really want that. I want somebody mature, somebody that likes to laugh, somebody with their stuff together. It's not a whole lot of that around here. Somebody that's just nurturing. You don't find a lot of, motherly raised men anymore. I like the down south kind of feel of everything. So, yeah, that's really important to me.
Okay. You want a motherly raised man, a down south type of man. You're calling us from Philly. Are you from down south, or you live in Philly? Were you raised in Philly?
No, actually, my mom had us pretty well-rounded. She kind of lived here and there, so we used to live down south a little bit. I was born in New Jersey. I'm actually from York, Pennsylvania, which a lot of people don't know about. So I've been everywhere.
Okay. All right, let's keep going. What are some deal breakers besides not being raised by your mom?
A liar. I don't like liars. Narcissists. Anybody that's about themselves. I want a man that knows how to, raise a family and raise a business.
Okay, and wants a man that raise a family and a business. This is Tara. She's a tourist. 32.
Now, y'all, if you guys watch Kendra's show, you know how Kendra always tell you to get in the light, make it more. Like, I wonder why she didn't tell her that, because I could barely see this girl. I mean, I could see her, but Kendra didn't tell her to get in the light. And I'm like, is this a shirt, or is that a tattoo all across your chest, sis? Well, okay, well, I mean, all right, girl. She definitely does give me one of the moms that we react to on here vibe. She definitely is giving me that. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
She has 2 children, 6 and 12. Do you want more kids?
Hey, Lee Pie.
Probably not.
So the guy has to already have kids.
Yeah, I don't mind.
You don't mind? Does he have to be in Philly?
It would be preferable. Doesn't have to be, but it would be preferable.
Okay, we'd like you to be in Philly. What's the age range you want?
Kendra said, I asked you, do he have to be in Philly? And you said, no, but it would be preferable. Well, then that means he needs to be in Philly then, sis. If you prefer that, then it does matter. You're saying it doesn't matter. It does. If you prefer for him to be in, sis, just say you ain't got coins to travel, okay? A lot of us don't, child. The economy, the inflation. It says if you don't have to travel, then don't. Tell them you need them in Philly or the surrounding area.
Want to do?
I say probably 35 to 45.
35 to 45. Do you have on a shirt? They keep asking me, where's your shirt?
It's a like a tank top, tube top type of thing.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I saw something. So that's a tattoo.
Yeah. It's this was my 30th birthday present to myself.
Say again.
I got this a couple years ago for my 30th birthday for myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is Tara. She's a Taurus, 32. She has 2 kids, 6 and 12. She has on a shirt. They were very concerned.
Don't be. Would never do that.
So, was you married?
I was married in the past. Yes.
I missed that. Look, shout out to the people in the comments. Y'all reminded me of a lot of things I'm missing tonight. Okay, so you was married. Are you officially divorced?
It's in the process. I don't know if it's considered officially, but it's literally like.
How do you know if it's? What do you mean you don't know if it's?
The paperwork probably about a month ago, so it's basically like. Just I don't know. This is my first marriage, first divorce, but I've been legally separated for almost 7 years. So it's moved in another state the whole 9.
So you've been separated for 7 years, but just a month ago you tried to get officially divorced?
Only because he left us here, and that's why I had to do my independent thing. He left us, and I never knew where he was. So he found out where I was living at because we hadn't talked already for 4 years, and then found out where I lived, and then started the process. So I had to wait for him to start the process because I didn't care to know where he was. So it just got situated.
So what happened a month ago that made you start the paperwork?
No. The paperwork wasn't started a month ago. The paperwork was started about a year and a half ago. The paperwork was just finished about a month, maybe a month and a half ago. Finished.
So, I mean, I don't know how this works either.
So if the paperwork is finished, then that means your divorce is final. That's what Kendra's asking you, sis. And why aren't you giving her the answer that she's asking for? Unless you're lying.
To be honest. So I know. Do they send you a letter and say you're officially divorced? Like, how does that work?
Well, basically, I have a lawyer who just handles that, and she kind of just tells me everything. And then they do send you paperwork, but that's all like buried away and stuff. You know what I mean? They fax that person who's my lawyer, then they're the husband's lawyer.
Ma'am, Kendra is not interviewing you for a job, okay? You're trying to meet a boo thing, sis. You're not getting an interview for a job. If you say the wrong thing, it's not like Kendra's going to pass you up and give the position to somebody else. Like, I don't understand why you stumbling and bumbling and all nervous and stuff. She asked you a simple question, which there is definitely a simple answer. If you rather not discuss that, then say that. Instead of sitting up here acting like if you don't say the right answer, you're not going to get the job, sis.
So is it fair enough to say that you're probably still legally married?
No, definitely not.
So you just told me you're not sure if you're officially divorced.
No, I know. The paperwork's just been wrapped up. That's what I was explaining to you. It's wrapped up. It's officially a divorce situation conclusion. But I was telling you that the paperwork started about a year and a half ago because I didn't know where he was.
Okay, but you also said...
But you said he found you. You said he found you, and that's how the paperwork got started. Again, sis, why are you lying about something that you don't need to lie about? Because at the end of the day, it's your business, okay? Like, if you think that's going to turn a ninja off from hollering at you, trust me, sis, it won't. A ninja will still pull up in your DM, sis, if he feel like you can give him 3 hots in a car, okay? And it sounds like you might be the type to give him that. Well, I don't know, sis, but all this lying about something you don't really need to be lying about. Like, if you're still married, then say, I'm in the process. Just say that. I'm in the process, but I've been legally separated for X amount of years. that very short and sweet, and let Kendra get on to the next question. Since you made this explanation way too long by lying and Kendra catching you up in your lies, when all you had to do was tell Kendra it's in the process and let it go. Because at the end of the day, Kendra can't make you feel no type of way either way, because who the hell is Kendra other than the host of this show? Okay, she's not the mother of all dating shows. If somebody's gonna fall up in your DMs, they're gonna fall, regardless if you are or you are not. I mean, clearly you know that.
And you're not sure because you started the paperwork a month ago.
I was only saying that I'm not sure because I've never been divorced, so I don't know if there's anything else. But I haven't received anything for like a month and a half, so I'm assuming.
That's why you have an attorney, sis. You said you have an attorney, so your attorney should advise you of the legalities of your divorce, if it's final or not. Okay, you don't have to have had one before. You don't have to have been divorced before to know how it goes. That's why you have an attorney. You said you have an attorney. Let's continue.
Assuming that was the conclusion.
Okay, so assumptions, but it's not a fact. But it's not a factual conclusion as of yet.
I mean, they told me it was done. They said, because we didn't have any marital assets. We didn't have anything like that. It wasn't anything to split up. They were just like, well, have you been together? We're like, no. They were just like, well, here's the paperwork.
Is he the father to one of your children or both your children? Because you said they were by the same man. So is he the father to your kids? Because if that's the case, then you definitely do got some community properties called kiddos, sis.
Okay. And you said it took 7 years to get into it because you didn't know where he was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Tara, now that I know that, I got to go back to some things that you said. So what were the requirements again you want from a guy?
Honesty.
So were you honest the last 7 years as you was dating with every guy that you were still?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'm one of them people that I feel like it would just not make sense to lie about something because you're gonna end up, building up the lies. So I'm that person that's annoyingly transparent. Like maybe speaks a little bit too honest, kind of telling yourself type of person. So,
yeah, because you're definitely telling on yourself right now. Now, sis, now that is the truth. You definitely telling on yourself, and the tale that you're telling, the tall tale that you're telling, is telling. Okay, let's continue.
So I mean, I've always been honest. I just feel like it's just too messy not to be. So I'm an open book. Ask me, I'll tell.
Got you. Okay. Okay. And what was your deal breakers again?
Deal breakers, lying, narcissist. Like I said, my ex-husband was abusive, so I don't want
It's a
anybody
tattoo.
that's
Go
just
get him.
about themselves. Not worried about the family. Somebody that's not family oriented. I wouldn't want anything like that. So,
Now she had a baby by Casper.
Let's continue. So, Tara, when was your last relationship?
Probably about 2 years now.
2 years. So, you don't have to answer this question, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with a guy?
Actually, I've been celibate since October.
Last year?
Yes.
Okay, so this decision of celibacy, what is the goal? Is it until relationship, marriage?
Absolutely.
Which one?
Particularly a relationship to begin with, but I haven't decided if I wanted to to do anything because this is my first celibacy journey. I'm still kind of trying to figure it all out, but I said plain as day. I said all I do is work and take care of my kids. I said if you can't be here for me at my worst, then you can't have me at my best. So, I had to get on my feet a little bit. I said, you know what? They weren't here at me at my worst. They weren't here with me at my worst. So I'm at my best now. I look a little, off the rails right now, but I'm at my best. So I'm kind of just trying to take a minute.
When you say you're at your best, sis, we're not really talking about your physical appearance unless you feel like you're not physically, do you feel like you're not physically attracted? Is that why you made that comment? Because when you say you're at your best, I would just think you would be talking spiritually, emotionally, financially, or not really your physical. Since you seem like you got some other stuff going on, and it doesn't seem like you need to be on here looking for a man. It definitely does seem like you need to spend more time looking for who you are before you get up here trying to find a man to compliment you, when since you can't even compliment yourself. Let's continue.
To sit in my best and then kind of figure me out. And then if it's meant to be, I'm a firm believer in signs. So, and about God giving you those signs, and what's meant to be will come to you, and those type of things. So I'm sitting here just kind of listening to what I need and what I want, and working on my career and my kids. And if it comes, it comes. I can't say I haven't been looking, but I'm not pressed to put myself in a situation that might not be for me.
Okay. So
why are you on this show, ma'am? Why are you here if that's the situation? Oh boy. Let's continue.
but ultimately you're going to be celibate until you're in a relationship.
Definitely until I'm in a committed relationship, because I feel like a lot of guys nowadays only want sex, and once they get that, it's just like maybe not anything else. So I'm like, let me take that non-variable off the field and see what I get. You know what I mean?
So basically, you want to stop giving up your booty, okay? Because you seen giving up your booty, um, left you with no results, no good results. I'll say that, ma'am. It be the people getting on here pouring out all their problems, and like, how do you feel like that's making you a good candidate for somebody seriously to want to get to know you, when you getting up here running and babbling all off of at the mouth about things that you probably really shouldn't be saying? I don't know, maybe you should, maybe people really probably should know who you are before they actually get to know who you are. So in other words, sis, let me take that back. Go on, keep talking, sis. Go on, keep talking.
So far, I haven't got anything. So I'll wait.
Okay.
Start you fell asleep,
you
Nikki.
a certain way, Tara.
I love my tall chocolate brothers. I'm not gonna hold you. I really, really love just a man with a educational and ethic background. My youngest daughter's father is Nigerian. My
Oh God. Okay. So sis, you want a black man? Okay. You want somebody that's into their ethnic background? Sis, are you into yours? Oh Lord. Let's continue.
oldest daughter's father is African American. I really loved everything that my youngest daughter's father could teach me. He spoke a lot of different languages and stuff, so it was kind of like school at home. So I didn't mind that. As far as looks, I really love a beautiful smile. I love.
Tara, what is your ethnicity?
I'm Caucasian, but my father was Lithuanian.
So you love a beautiful smile and a big ping too. You forgot the ping part, sis. Let's continue.
So I have a little bit of the knowledge of different, languages and stuff like that I really appreciate. Stuff like that.
So black men only.
It can be Puerto Rican. I don't mind. I don't mind.
But your preference is black men.
Yeah, I would love. Yeah.
Does he have to make a?
Oh my God, girl, ma'am, sis. So again, why is Kendra intimidating you? She's just asking you questions that you should already know the answers to. Don't you know what you prefer? If you prefer a black man, then say that. Why are you scared to say, yes, Kendra, I like black men? What you think, Kendra gonna give you a whooping? Just say, I want a black man. if Kendra feels some type of way about that, who gives a damn? You don't live with Kendra. You watch her on Friday and Saturday night, sis. That's it. Why yeah, I'll take me a Puerto Rican, I'll take a turkey sandwich with lettuce and cheese, but really I want pastrami. I don't know. I like turkey, but I prefer pastrami, but I'll take a turkey sandwich. Sis, if you want a black man, say I want a black man, not I'll do Puerto Rican, Arabian, Nigerian. Just say what you want. What in the world? Let's continue.
Certain amount of money?
Money is not everything, but I definitely want you to have enough to take care of yourself. Maybe some that we could go on like a yearly trip at the minimum. You know what I mean? But he doesn't have to be loaded.
He doesn't have to be loaded. Does he have to be in Philly?
It would be preferable.
Okay. So this is Tara. She's a Taurus, 32, 2 children, 6 and 12. You say you don't want more kids, right?
No, not right now.
Okay, so the guy can't have kids. You're fine with that?
Yeah, he can.
Okay. Both of your kids have the same child's father, right?
Yes and no. So before my husband and I got married, my ex-husband and I got married, I left him because of the abusive situation. And then I started dating my younger child's father and I got pregnant and
So pause. They don't have the same father then.
Legally, my husband agreed to get married with.
Okay, sis, hold on. Go back before you start talking about the divorce thing again. So you was with your husband before y'all got married. You said you left him because he was abusive. And you got with your second child's father. Okay. So you got back with this man after you left him and then got with somebody else because you left him because you said he was abusive. Then you went back and married him? Y'all, this is clearly a woman that don't know what she wants. She definitely, in my opinion, do not know her worth. Let's continue.
With me before we got pregnant.
Okay, let me ask this question directly because we're not going to do this, Tara. Now.
What?
Do both of the kids come from the same sperm?
No.
Okay. So I understand there might be an adoption. So there's two different men. And again, shout out to y'all in the comments because I missed that one too. Someone in the comments said that you changed that answer. I have to be very specific and direct with these questions.
That's why my youngest daughter's father was never ever in the picture.
But
here's the thing, and I understand Kendra wanting to debunk her lies, but I really don't understand why Kendra felt like she needed to clarify that. Like if the girl says she has 2 kids, same daddy, 2 daddies, 9 daddies, 12 daddies, like I don't understand why Kendra just took her time to make this woman look further stupid than what she already did. You know what I'm saying? Because Kendra's job is me personally, her job is hosting the show, basically asking the questions so the person that could be watching the show to kind of get to know the person a little more. But as far as how many baby daddies you have, like she said, I have 2 children. So we would just assume, okay, they're either by 1 man or 2 men. Now that part I was like, Kendra, because again, that's me, y'all. I feel like she was going in a little too hard on that one. Now the whole, are you married situation? Are you divorced? I got Kendra getting to the bottom of that. I understood that. But the whole baby daddy situation, I think Kendra knew that this girl was a clown. So she wanted to keep further proving that the girl was a clown. Again, that's my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
Tara, that's fine. But you said you want a person that's honest. You sat up here and you gave a bold-faced lie. Tara, you have any kids?
Yes, I do. Me and my daughter was just watching your show. She's like, she finally picked you. I'm not camera ready.
You pushed the request?
Yes, I know. I knew you were gonna say that.
You have okay. You said your daughter. You have one child.
I have two. I have a 6-year-old, and my oldest will be 12 in July.
A 6-year-old and 12. Same mom. I mean, excuse me. Same dad.
Yes.
Same.
Not really.
They're not
Because
by the same man. Your children are not by the same guy. That's not a factual statement.
If you knew like me and like my situation,
Oh God, we'll get to her in a minute. Now be Kurt. Because I see you and I think Tina. So B. Kirk says, let me get your comment back up here, B. Kirk. But for some men, the number of baby fathers are deal breakers. So I could see her clarifying that question. I know it would make a difference to me. And right, I do understand Kendra clarifying it, but it was like Kendra, to me, it's like she was trying to prove a little too, she was trying to clarify a little too much for me, in my opinion. If you watch how when she hear other people say things, she doesn't really, like, she really went in on this chick. And you'll understand what I'm saying. Kendra knows of her because she's in the comments a lot. Kendra says later in this video that she knows her because she sees her name a lot. Like, she knew who she was by her being in the chat all the time. So I think that's why Kendra picked her.
I understand. First of all, Tara, I want to say this. I picked on you because I see your name a lot in the comments. You're very positive. So I'm not trying. So I don't want you to take this as I'm being mean to you, because I'm not being mean to you. I know with women, whenever I have to have direct conversations with women, they be like, "Oh, Kendra, you're so mean." I'm not being mean, but one thing we not going to do, Tara, is play an imagination game. The question is very clear. And the clear question, hold on. And the clear question I ask everybody,
right,
Kendall, they have multiple children, is it by the same woman, same man? You said it is by the same man. They are not by the same man. That's fair to say, right?
Yeah. When I think about it, I don't think that way though, because the situation. Because in my mind, it's like I only have one child's father. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
So in my ask me that question, that is the answer that I give, and then I give an explanation like I was trying to give to you.
But you didn't give the explanation when I first asked you. You just said yes, and somebody in the comments picked it up.
I had to comment a little.
But she actually was going to explain it. That's why when I told you guys, remember this part, she paused because I believe she was going to, but it was, I think in Tara's mind, it was probably a little too much so soon of her just getting on. So I think she was going to explain, but that's why Tara probably should have learned from this lesson. Moving forward, you should probably just be very upfront, and you wouldn't have had to go through this humiliation with Kendra if you would have just been upfront and says, I have two children by two different dads. However, my oldest child father raised both the kids as if they were both his. Again, people make situations difficult by not really answering the question the way they should answer it, because at the end of the day, regardless of what people think, that's just what it is. That's what people think. You ain't got to be worried about that because you don't live with the world, sis. You just live with yourself. I keep saying she is very intimidated by Kendra, and I have no reason why. You didn't come here for a job interview, sis. You came here to maybe find love. But at the rate you're going, sis, Kendra made her look like a whole complete fool. So, but more than likely, some dummy probably still crawled over in her DMs.
So you didn't. So that's not true. You didn't say in the beginning they have the same dad. You didn't give the explanation. You left it at a yes, and we kept going with the conversation. So that's not true. So what you require is honesty, but you are not being honest. I don't think you're being honest with yourself.
Story. When I meet an individual, whoever it may be, and I tell them, because obviously I don't introduce them to my children right away, but I do tell them about them, and I'll tell them like, this is what I expect, and I know this is complicated, but this is the story, and this is the situation, and I completely spell it all out. I never leave anything till a mystery, because I feel like that's unfair. So, whereas our few minutes on here, may not explain everything, you know, I am the type of person that always explains everything.
Then if you are that type of person, when you had the opportunity, when the opportunity was presented to you to explain, then why you just didn't explain, sis? No, obviously you're not that type of person. Maybe you're striving to be that type of person, but you definitely don't seem like that type of person, because you could have answered this question in the beginning when Kendra first asked you the question. You had the opportunity to give a very short, Tara, listen to me, short explanation, or when Kendra just re-asked you the question 10 minutes after she asked you the first time, then that was the chance you could have just briefly said, I have two children. They have two different fathers, but my oldest child's father basically raised both the kids as his own, and left it like that.
Let me ask you a question, Tara. Do you think there's anything you have to work on yourself?
Absolutely. I think as a human being, we always have to take every single day as a learning experience. I feel like it's never too late to learn. I feel like it's never a day to stop learning. So I always think that there's something that we can improve on every single day. However, that's where I was saying earlier about me kind of trying to work on myself in the meantime, because and not be pressed for something. You know, if it comes, you know, that's a wonderful thing. You know, love is definitely what I'm in search for. But I
So
want.
what is, because one thing you also said is that.
So this is what bothers me about Kendra. To your response, or to your one moment, you guys. To your response, just Anna, just Asia. What I noticed about Kendra from the first one we saw with the guy in the jacuzzi, Alfredi, when she asked Alfredi when was the last time he was intimate, and Kendra said, and he said a week ago. If you guys watch Kendra, and when people respond that way, especially when it was a very recent, like if it was recently, like within the last week, 2 week, month, Kendra always says, and why you can't be with that person. She didn't grill that man. She didn't even ask him that. And every time I've watched Kendra and she's asked that question to a person, when the last time you've been intimate, and they actually answer with with the reply. And if it's a very recent occasion, she questions them. She didn't question Alfredi. But do you see how she's grilling this Tara lady? Y'all see how she's grilling her? But she didn't do Alfredi like that. And that's the problem a lot of people were having in the comments. They're like, Kendra doesn't hold the same standards for the men and the women. She feels like a lot of people feel like Kendra really goes off the women and don't do the men like that. Me personally, I think what Kendra does is Kendra calls BS. And when she calls BS, she focuses on the BS, right? I don't think she really called BS on Alfredi, because I think she felt Alfredi was a little clever. She kind of liked Alfredi. But this Tara lady, she just feels like this girl really don't know what she wants. And so instead of Kendra just saying that in the beginning, but taking this girl down a long elevator explanation of why this, why that, why this, why that, she probably should have just got to the meat and potatoes of the situation and probably spared the girl a little bit of humiliation. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
That you feel like right now you're at your best. So what are some things you think you do have to work on?
I don't know, patience a little bit. Just
exactly,
trying
Tina.
to learn me a little bit better in a general sense, I think.
Okay. I think you're a sweet woman, but I think you have a lot of things you got to get together. And one of the things I think you need to get together is, you kept saying in your mind, like you have a vision of stuff in your mind, but you also have to be honest with
This girl feels very intimidated by Kendra. If you guys notice when Kendra said, I think you need if you guys just seen when Kendra said, I think there's a little bit you need to get together, Tara took her hand and kind of like smoothed their hair back, because she knew that she came on here looking like she didn't come on here looking as if she was ready to meet a guy. Now, Tina I'm sorry, Bella Bougie just asked this question. She said, do y'all think maybe Kendra is belittling her because she's a white female? That's a good question, sis. To be quite honest with you, I don't really know the answer to that. I would want to say I hope not. I hope Kendra would not be doing her like this because she is a white woman. And I think Kendra, I do say this, I think Kendra felt that the woman liked black men. I think Kendra kind of felt that vibe in the beginning because you can just kind of tell by the way she was questioning her. But again, you guys, I really don't know. You're welcome, Just Asia.
The person, whoever you're meeting, right? So
well, yeah, been through a lot, Kendra, and that's why I tell you that it's very complication. Like it's very complicated.
Well, Sarah, not to cut you off, but you're a fan of the show, and you know how the show works. So just being honest and fair.
Hey, Miss Purple.
2 years in this game, so I don't call anyone. You volunteer to come on the show. By this moment, most people know all the questions I'm gonna ask. You probably even know me. You know the people in the comments and how they gonna get down. So I hear what you're saying, but you came up here knowing what you're about to get into. And the one thing we do over here is we're gonna keep it as real as possible. So
not
again,
single as a Pringle
woman, but I think you can't give the version of truth in your head. You have to give the reality of truth.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that I would suggest moving forward. And I think the more you're living in the reality of the truth that's happening in your life, it will either help you focus on changing the reality, and then you could attract the certain type of person you want to attract, or you don't change the reality and just deal with the people that you attract because of your reality.
Yeah, I totally understand what you're saying. It's just, Kendra, I don't ever want anyone to think that I'm ever telling a story. If anybody ever has a question, I'm always going to be transparent, even though it may be a little bit longer of a response than people might want. So that's not the case. I just
But that's the thing, Tara. You don't have to give a long response. You just give the response, because a lot of times when you explain too much, it makes no sense. You give too much information. Sometimes it's not needed. Like, you probably need to figure that out when it's needed and when it's not needed to give long explanations. Because on this show, to me personally, I don't think it was really required. Like I said, she could have answered the question like I stated earlier about the baby daddy situation, and she could have been off of here and somebody else could have been on here trying to find a new boo thing.
been through a lot. Within my last relationship, I was just very committed to something I didn't know that I should have gotten away from. So with that, it just led into a lot of complications, more like a Bonnie and Clyde type of situation that was more Bonnie than Clyde, if you will. So it was like, ever since then, I have been worried about myself because I don't ever want to get in a situation like that again. So that's why I said I'm not like in a rush, but if there's somebody that God sends my way, then that's what, maybe I'm meant for.
Okay, but sis, you saying if God sends somebody your way, well, I mean, it sounds like you're intervening into God's work because you're on Kendra's show. Like, let somebody just show up to the vegan place that you say you're a cashier at. Just let somebody show up there one day to get them a vegan meal, and y'all link eyes, and it's, happily ever after. She said she was in a Bonnie and Clyde situation with her previous relationship, and sounds like you're still dealing with the aftermath of that. Again, y'all bringing in this baggage into a whole new relationship. I don't know why that is, you guys. And, I think it's something that people have to just learn how to do. And I could even speak this from my own experience. When you get out of a relationship and it was a bad relationship, women and men need to really focus on healing themselves and figuring out why that relationship went bad. And until they actually figure that out in its entirety, it's probably not wise to keep looking and looking and looking, especially if you're a person who didn't really realize or analyze what went wrong and why it went wrong. It probably isn't wise to just keep looking and getting and linking up with men and women when you're still carrying around this baggage from relationship to relationship. And it definitely sounds like Tara is that type.
Got you. Let's do it, Tara. Give them your Facebook page.
Our Facebook name is my full name, Tara Alexandria Thomas. And are we doing Instagram since we're down a little bit?
I mean, you can give Instagram. I know. Hopefully, child, I'm praying for Instagram. Now, I don't know when I'm getting out of Instagram jail. I check every day. I've been in contact with them. So let's just pray. But give you.
Oh Lord, Kendra in Instagram jail. I didn't know that.
Go ahead.
Okay, so again, my Facebook is Tara Alexandria Thomas, and my Instagram is TTTime20. It's TTTIME 2022.
And there you have it. All right, baby. Keep me focused. Keep me updated, baby.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye. Before I go any further, let me address some comments because I'm tired of it. I'm really tired of whenever I have to have a direct moment with a woman. Kendra, you're being insensitive. You're making people feel low. Don't watch my show. If that's how you feel, do not watch it. Because when I have a man up here, there's nothing but women. Actually, let me talk about this. I have a guy on my Facebook page right now who's in a jacuzzi. And there are so many women in the comments saying he's gay, he's this, he's a sissy, he's giving me feminine vibes. You women don't have any problems expressing yourself when it's something negative to a male. But let a woman come up here and we have to have a real talk moment. All of a sudden, I don't like this show because I feel low. You don't like this show because your ass don't want to take direct criticism.
First of all, Kendra, are you telling us, like, what was your vibe of Mr. Alfredi? Be honest. I would like to know your honest opinion, sis. Like, what was your vibe? Because even when I'm pretty sure you thought him being in the jacuzzi in his bedroom was very extra. Like, that's not, and if he is the type that can go get in the jacuzzi in his bedroom, why is he on your show? Okay, he need to be somewhere in Hollywood looking for something, in my opinion, for someone. So, if people have the opinion of they thought he was fruity, zesty, sugary, fructose, whatever, all the comments that you guys were saying, I'm pretty sure people had just the same comments about this woman, Tara. Okay, people definitely seen that something wasn't going all the way up on the elevator with sis over there too. So Kendra doesn't like when people call her out on her BS, and when people can see straight through her, she don't like that. And at the end of the day, Kendra, you don't have to like it, but the truth is the truth. The people be picking up, just like you pick up on Ish. The people pick up on Ish too.
And you know what? That's why your ass is gonna be watching me as long as I do the show. And you ain't gonna get a man because you're not strong enough to woman up and maybe realize there's some shit you gotta get together. Okay? So I'm really done with the sensitive women that watch the show that are always complaining when I gotta give a woman real talk. And I do it in the most sensitive way as possible, if you guys ever notice. It's exhausting. It really is. So I don't want you to watch my show no more. If you feel as though I'm making someone feel low, this show ain't for you. Go do something else with your Saturday night, with your Friday night, with your life, because I'm over it. Especially when women are literally more mean than the men on my show. Go to the comments on my page. It is 80% women saying the negative things.
Sorry, sis. Kendra, that just means you have your audience probably is primarily women. So you're going to have more comments from women than more than likely for men. Because that just analytically, that just shows, Kendra, I need you to go look at your analytics. That shows that your audience is primarily women. Now, I do understand you don't have to take crap off of people. And I do understand speaking your mind. But sis, don't run your audience off. Like, it's not a good businesswoman. You don't just run your audience off. I mean, you definitely do need to speak your mind. But again, you guys, Kendra does not like when she gets called out on her BS. She does not like that. Like, Kendra, it seems like you are a person that can't take constructive criticism. You like to give the criticism, but you can't take the criticism. Since that's an issue.
I'm over that shit. So if you guys can dish it, learn how to take it. And it's that simple. I'm not going to sit up here walking on eggshells, talking to women when they got crazy shit happening in their lives because you guys are so freaking sensitive. Woman up. Maybe it's time for you to do something in your life and kind of get your shit together. Have you ever thought of that? Absolutely. There's men up here that got crazy shit going on. I talk to them every night. But guess what? Y'all in that same pool at times, but y'all don't want to admit it. So I'm over it. So if you feel as though I'm insensitive, I'm mean, and you can't handle it, my show ain't for you, boo. Go somewhere else. I'm over it. I really am. Every single time. So, I mean, we could just keep lying and just saying, oh, you know what? That sounds good. And then what's going to happen? Ain't no change going to happen. Because when I do stuff, it really comes from a good place. Whether you understand that or not, I'm telling you this from a good place. I'm not a mean-hearted person. I really am not. But you have to give truth if you want to get results. If we keep beating around the bush.
Yeah, Kendra, I get what you're saying, but you saying this to this woman, like, you just want, to me personally, I think you just wanted to kind of throw your weight around because you know that this woman is influenced by you. And I think you picked up on that. And I think at that point, in my opinion, she chose to take that woman's vulnerability and she basically took advantage of that, right? Because there definitely could have been a different way that she could have handled that. I mean, we all know that that girl is definitely got a lot of issues. But Kendra, you chose to humiliate that girl at first, and then you wanted to come with the auntie talk. To me personally, you should have gave her the auntie talk because I don't think she really deserved to be humiliated. Because she definitely does seem like in my opinion, a lost soul. The Tara definitely seemed like a lost soul. She doesn't know who she is and what she wants to even find what she thinks she wants. So I definitely feel like Kendra handled that completely wrong. But then now she's mad, and then you want to take your frustrations. Like, it's a lot dealing with the public, sis. I mean, I can say that myself. It's a lot dealing with the public, and you're not gonna always hear what you want to hear. People are not gonna always kiss your butt and moo moo kissy poo poo and tell you how beautiful you are, Kendra. Yeah, that's not gonna always happen. People will, just like we watched that show when that woman came on, that caller came on and put Kendra in her place. Kendra did not like that, but it definitely needed to happen because you was foul. Just like you were foul with that Jamaican woman that came on here the day we reacted to her channel. If you guys were in that live that day, in my opinion, you were wrong with Tara. Like, you chose to humiliate Tara and then try to constructive criticize her when you probably should have did that first.
Saying the same old bullshit, you're not gonna get nowhere. And it's because everybody just trying to be too kind. But y'all not even kind. That's what gets me. Y'all not even kind. Y'all are the meanest people in the comment section to these men on my show. But all of a sudden, when we got to talk to a woman, child, Kendra, me, I don't like watching the show. She too insensitive. Well, guess what, bitch? Don't watch it. It ain't for you. And now that problem is solved. Because I'm going to be who I am. So that's gonna be clear. And I ain't forcing you to be here. So if you can't handle it, my show ain't for you. Next.
Okay, we gone, Kendra.
Hello?
We gone, sis. All right, y'all. So that was interesting. I that was a lot. At the end of the day, you guys, I mean, this is the world we live in. This is what's going on out here. Tasha, you should react to when Kendra was on Kevin Samuels' platform and he ate her ass up. Really? I'm gonna have to go find that. I heard he was on there. I definitely will have to go find that. Maybe we can do that again. Or not again. What am I talking about? Maybe we could do that next. I'm calling her viewers out the name Ghetto Kendra is just, yeah, you're not Ken. No, you didn't call her Ken. That's why she's mad, because she knows she wrong. Yeah, exactly. Kendra, she definitely was bothered. She definitely was very bothered. Okay. Just show is for people to date or just meet somebody else, right? So all she needs to do is ask the questions. Truthfully, it's up to the person who hits their inbox DMs. And you're right, Just Asia. I think Kendra also does that to make it a little bit more entertaining as well, too. But I don't think it's entertaining to humiliate people. especially when you know people, like you could tell somebody who don't really got it all upstairs or not, you know, or could be socially awkward. You know, you can definitely tell that. And to me, Tara seemed like that type of person because, like I said, when she was first came on and Kendra was asking her all those questions, Tara was so nervous as if she was interviewing for a job with Kendra. Like she was very, very nervous. So it just showed that I felt that she was intimidated by Kendra. Maybe she, you know, she idolizes Kendra or just thinks she's a beautiful black woman because she definitely likes black men. So she's obviously fond of the black race, meaning Tara. So I think she just felt intimidated. You know, she probably was a little nervous and things of that nature. But that's why, in my opinion, for all these people, if you guys are going to come onto this dating show and you don't know Kendra's going to pick you to come up on stage with her, I definitely feel like you need to be ready. You know, not sitting in the jacuzzi with a jacuzzi full of bubbles, or, you know, with your house dress on and your hair all slapped. You know, like if you're going to come on to, if you decide to watch Kendra's show one day and say, I'm going to hit that, you know, join button and hopefully she joins me, you need to be ready. I mean, because a first impression is a lasting impression. I always say people got a better chance on PF than on this chick show. Not POF. Oh no, I don't think so. Ask Livy Poo over there. I don't know. Kenya got a nasty personality. She gives me bully vibes. KB, she definitely does not. I don't think she's been fair. Like I said, when she did that Jamaican lady like that and this white, like, and it has nothing to do, like, I'm for all of it. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna question the males, then if you're gonna question the females, then question the males. Like if you're gonna hold the females to a certain standard, you're gonna give them constructive criticism. And it's like when she do give the males constructive criticism, she's very soft and she's guarded by the words that she uses. But when she talks to the woman, she be sounding like she want to pop off. In my opinion, farting bubbles and moo-moos. Not farting bubbles and moo-moos. Yes, honey. It's just a whole hot mess. But y'all, that is going to conclude the live for tonight, honey. We went an hour and 36 minutes. Thank you all for who joined and stayed through the entire reaction. I really do appreciate you. I'm definitely going to take a look at Kendra and Kevin Samuels. I definitely want to see what's going on with that over there, honey. And I guess we'll get back the next time we get together. We'll get back to a mommy reaction. We'll see what's going on. So again, you guys, thanks so much for coming out. Thanks for coming to the break room. I really do appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow. If tomorrow don't see you tomorrow, I'll definitely see you the next day. Remember, sub what you love. Bye.